Dumbledore's greatest magic was never a spell. It was strategy. Not the kind written in textbooks, not the kind performed with a wand, but the kind that moves quietly through people's lives, arranging, protecting, withholding, calculating. And perhaps no decision reveals that more painfully than this one. Leaving Harry Potter at Privet Drive, because on the surface it was protection, but beneath that protection was a cost so deep, so intimate, that it shaped Harry long before he ever understood what Voldemort had taken from him. Welcome to the Pensive Diaries, where we look beyond the obvious magic of the wizarding world and explore the choices, bloodlines, sacrifices, and hidden consequences that shaped its greatest stories. And today, we're asking one of the most uncomfortable questions in Harry Potter. Did Dumbledore save Harry, or did he shape him into someone who could accept being sacrificed? When Harry is left on the Dursleys' doorstep, he is not simply being placed with relatives. He is being placed inside a strategy. Dumbledore understands the old magic Lily's sacrifice has created. He understands that blood protection can keep Harry alive. And by leaving him with Petunia, Lily's sister, he creates a shield Voldemort cannot easily break. From a distance, the decision looks almost flawless. Harry survives. He is hidden from the wizarding world. He grows up away from fame, away from followers, away from people who might use him as a symbol before he is old enough to become a person. Strategically, it works. But that is exactly what makes the decision so haunting. Because something can work and still wound. Privet Drive protects Harry's body, but it does not protect his childhood. That distinction matters. Harry is alive, yes, but he is also unwanted, ignored, diminished, treated as an inconvenience in a house where comfort is given to everyone except him. He learns very early not to expect tenderness. He learns that safety can exist without affection. He learns that food, space, attention, and kindness are things other children receive naturally, while he must endure quietly and ask for very little. And that kind of childhood does not disappear just because a letter from Hogwarts arrives. It follows him. It becomes part of the way he moves through the world. Harry does not trust comfort easily. He does not assume adults will protect him. He does not believe love is something he is simply entitled to receive. And perhaps most tragically, he becomes comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is not normal resilience. That is survival turned into personality. This is where Dumbledore becomes one of the most fascinating and morally complicated figures in the entire story. Because he is not careless, he is not stupid. He is not indifferent to Harry's suffering in some simple, cartoonish way. That would be easier. The harder truth is that Dumbledore sees a board larger than any one person. He understands that Voldemort may return. He knows Harry may one day stand at the center of that war. And so he makes decisions like a man who believes the outcome must be protected at almost any cost. But when the cost is a child's emotional life, the question changes. It is no longer only, did the plan work? It becomes, what did the plan require Harry to become? Because Dumbledore preserves Harry's life. But Privet Drive helps create a boy who expects very little from life in return. And this is why the Forbidden Forest scene is so devastating. When Harry walks toward death, it does not feel like a sudden transformation. It feels like the final shape of a lesson he has been absorbing for years. A child who was taught to take up less space becomes a young man willing to disappear entirely. A boy who was denied comfort becomes someone who does not demand rescue. A person who learned early that his suffering could be useful becomes someone prepared to let his death protect everyone else. That does not make Harry weak. It makes him extraordinary. But it also makes the path that led him there deeply painful. Because sacrifice is beautiful when it is freely chosen. But it becomes tragic when a life has quietly prepared someone to believe that sacrifice is what they are for. So Dumbledore's choice cannot be judged cleanly. That is what makes it powerful. If Harry is not placed with the Dursleys, perhaps he does not survive. But because he is placed there, he survives in a way that leaves marks no spell can see. Dumbledore gives Harry protection, but not warmth. He gives him safety, but not belonging. He gives him a future, but not a childhood. And that is the contradiction at the heart of it all. Dumbledore may have saved the boy who lived, but he also helped shape the boy who could walk calmly toward death. So was it wisdom or was it control? Maybe the answer is what makes Dumbledore so unforgettable. It was both. A brilliant decision and a devastating one. A choice that protected Harry from Voldemort, while quietly teaching him that his own pain could be part of the plan. If this changed how you see Privet Drive, follow the Pensive Diaries. Because in the next video, we look at the moment Dumbledore may have realized exactly what his plan had done to Harry.